Every animal and plant on earth has an awesome beauty. The majesty of an oak, the delicate fabric of a butterfly, the grace of a gazelle, the imperious presence of a whale, and, of course, us humans, with our mixture of wonders and fatal flaws. Where does it all come from? History is full of stories in reply to this question. For example, in Mayan tradition, the answer is corn. Other cultures suggest various forms of egg as the source. In many, the origin is some clay-like material shaped by the might and imagination of a powerful entity that breathes life into it. From such starts, multiplication follows, and the earth is populated, though the details of how this happens are scant. Over the past century, we have discovered a material explanation for the source of life, one that needs no divine intervention, and provides a thread across eons of time for all beings that exist or have ever existed. Deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA. In the words of the U.S. National Human Genome Research Institute, your genome, DNA, is the operating manual containing all the instructions that helped you develop from a single cell into the person you are today. And yet, while there is little doubt that genes have something to do with what we are and how we came to be, it is difficult to answer precisely the question of what their exact role in all of this is. A closer look at how genes work and what they can accomplish, compared to what they are said to achieve, casts doubt on the assertion that the genome in particular contains an operating manual for us, or for any other living creature. When it comes to the creation of organisms, we've overlooked, or more accurately forgotten, another force. This book is about the origin and power of that force, our cells. What makes you and me individual human beings is not a unique set of DNA, but instead a unique organization of cells and their activities. The story of Karen Keegan, a 52-year-old woman in desperate need of a new kidney, is an example. After consulting with doctors, Karen knew that a donor's kidney would have to be as close a genetic match as possible to reduce the chances that her immune system would reject it as a foreign invader. She was lucky, the doctors had told her. As the mother of 3 adult sons, she was very likely to find a match within her immediate family. By the rules of genetic inheritance, each of her kids would share about half of his DNA with her, which would make them all good donors. It was just a matter of doing a blood test to see which son was her best match, based on exactly which DNA he'd inherited from her. But when the test results arrived from the lab, Karen was in for a shock. 2 of her 3 sons could not be hers, the doctor said, because they did not share enough DNA. There had to have been a mistake in the test, Karen protested. She'd been pregnant and given birth to all 3 of her sons. She had felt them growing and kicking inside her.